Hello everybody, welcome back to Warren's Model Aircraft, Strike Eagle Models. This is update 2 on the English Electric Lightning in 148 scale. I'm doing the F1 version, which is that one on the box. And there's two other versions, which are the Royal Air Force Coles Hall, Norfolk, and the Bimbrook Lincolnshire one, which are those two there. What I used for mine to get the metal finish on this, I used this stuff. It says it takes 6 hours to cure, but it's well worth it. It's good stuff. When you first put it on, it's got like a cloudy bluey tinge to it, but as it dries, that will disappear, so don't worry about that. And that is the Accolade 2, the original natural metal lacquer gloss. So I used that, and I used that on the interior engine parts. I'm going to use that on the inside of the wheel wells as well, which is MIG oil and grease stain mixture. Good product. I've been using that for quite a few years now. And I've been doing some decals. I've got some decals done already, as you can see. I've done the top ones and I've done the tail one insignias. Put the serial numbers on there as well. I've got a few. There's a touch up to do on this side where the tape was on, but I'll soon sort that out. The nose cone is done already. I'm going to put some chipping on the nose cone, if I can get it on. There you go. I'm going to put a bit of chipping on the nose cone there, and that'll be about it. I'm going to put an oil and grease around there to darken that up, because that's what I've done with this. This is actually the same colour as the main part of the aircraft, but it's darkened up because I put the oil and grease on. So I'm going to do the same on the front cowling cover there. Yeah, so I'm happy with it so far. Just got the decals to do on the underneath. I'm going to put some oil and grease inside here, into these bays here. I'm going to do the same on the front. I've got some blue weathering by Humbrol, which I think I'm going to put around the tips of the tail to simulate like the burnt metal effect, where it's heated and distorted. So I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to carry on putting the rest of the decals on this later. Right then, and what I use for my decals is I use Mr. Mark setter, which I've been using for about 8 months now, and since I've been using this I get no silvering whatsoever, nothing at all. So I highly recommend that. If you don't want to use it, that's up to you. And I use that, what embeds the decals down, which is a micro solution, setting solution for decals, solvent decals to conform to irregular surfaces for a painted on look. So I use that after I've put the Mr. Mark setter on. That's the decal progress I've done so far. I've highlighted. That's the one I'm going to do. The decals are nice. They're not too thick, but they're manageable. If you have them too thin, they just break up when you try and put them on. But I'd say that I think they're cardograph ones, so they are good decals. Yeah. Airfix always do good decals, so that's what I've done. I don't think there's anything else apart from my new airbrush I've been using. Fantastic airbrush. It's absolutely brilliant. It gives you a very tight paint pattern, so it gives you a better effect on your paint work. I don't use it for gloss varnishing or varnishes. I use my other airbrush, this one, my Revolution. I use my Revolution for me like really big paint jobs and varnishes, and I use that one for just normal paint work because I'm not putting varnish into that airbrush. And then I've got the other water detailing airbrush. I use that for pre-shading and doing the little bits of detailing work. I've done the wheels black as well. I've just got to paint the silver or aluminium inside the alloy of the tyre. That's that done. And there's just some little bits and bobs to stick on, which I'll do at the end. The reason why I haven't put them on at this stage is because when you're painting and decaling and messing around, you end up snapping bits and pieces off. So I always do aerials and antennas or anything like that, or laser guided parts for the missile detection system. I always do that at the end. It's coming on well, gone quite quick. My next build depends on what my friend Martin Lamont's doing. If he's moved in and settled in, I'll be starting on the 1/24 scale Typhoon buddy build. If not, I'll be starting either the Hurricane, which is here somewhere, or I'll be doing the Airfix 1/72 scale Vulcan bomber, because I've had a few demands for me to do that one. So if I'm not doing this 1/24 scale buddy build yet, then I'll start the Vulcan. Right then guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you all on my next video. Bye bye.